Hey, what's up guys? So today we're playing a game called Firewatch. And to be honest, I've played this one before, but I kind of breezed through everything, so I guess I missed a lot. So let's start a new game right now. Okay, Boulder, Colorado, 1975. You see Julia. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. I guess let's go pretty straightforward. You're pretty. You are pretty, she says coolly. You are not. You are a future hangover. What? You reply, confused. Someone should buy you a cheeseburger, she says. She flags down a waiter, and 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. That was fast. Pretty people. Okay, left click to use objects. Oh, backpack. Can I press this? No. I want to get all details as much as possible. Okay, I got the backpack. I guess we're gonna have to walk. So I don't need that. I don't. Okay. I think the beginning is just pretty straightforward. There's nothing to do much. So let's just load the gear into the truck bed. So I picked my backpack up just to put it in the back of the truck. Isn't that unsafe? You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Yeah, I do. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. Hey, there's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia's in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. I think I like the beagle more, so let's get a beagle and name him Bucket. Bucket's a good dog, and a week later, you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him, you love him too. Yep. Pretty much love dogs. 1979, you talk out on deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m. and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids? They're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have a couple of idiots. Maybe one day. Why rush? She looks away out towards the mountains. You have plenty of time, right? Speak for yourself, mister. Don't worry, reassure her. You tell her she has the body of an undergrad. My overuse didn't get the memo, she says, laughing it off. One day, okay? Okay, one day, she says. 6 months later, you get engaged, lying in bed on a Sunday morning. That's pretty sweet. Nice view out here. Should be a great day. Okay, there we go. Alright, so it's a pretty nice view up here. Holy, where did my backpack go? Do I have it? I guess I have it. Okay. Thoroughfare, Trailhead. Do not forget to check in, no fireworks. Okay, we're in bear country. Warning, thoroughfare. It's not recommended for inexperienced hikers, so I guess I am an experienced hiker. Let's go hiking, then. It's a nice view. 1980, it's a Thursday night, and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between these sheets. You get mad. I don't exactly like getting mad, so I'll just ignore her for the night, I guess. You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold on to a tiny pill of resentment. You make some coffee and go to work. 1981. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. A frolic. Joe was right. You are very pretty. It's already sundown. I guess we're making our way through the woods at sunset. There's 2 Forks Lookout Tower, 8 more miles still. That's long. Spacebar to climb over obstructions. There we go. It's a nice sunset. 1982. During the summers, Hugh and Julia enjoy walking Bucket at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Bucket gets kicked. Fuck. The dog, Julia yells. She gets flustered and she has trouble speaking when she's stressed. You confront the attacker. You scare him away. Just scare him away. You reach into your pocket like you've got a gun and threaten to kill him. He runs away. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay, you don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. 1984. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. It's her career though, so okay, agree. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you don't want to move. You tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. Sorry for asking too much. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. Wow, what's happening? She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine. No, you should talk to someone about it. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. It's already nighttime. Oh, there's my backpack. Oh, look at that view. Nice. There's a butterfly. Sun setting far, far away from here. Okay, let's grab this journal, pick it up. Oh, are you allowed to see that? Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. 1987, Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed and make love. After 5 minutes, she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple of months. You decide to move her to a full-time care facility. But she's my wife, so yeah, I'd rather take care of her myself. It's a nice morning out in the woods. Okay, where are we supposed to go? I guess we're supposed to go forward. Well, it's pretty sad. That story's pretty sad. Just Why do you have to start with a depressing story, Firewatch? Oh look, is that a... I don't know what it's called. Not familiar with animals. It is impossibly hard. The worst is when you get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food. You can't do anything without her and she can't do anything without you. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter, drinking then too. You start going out after you put her to bed. The first time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. You trust that she probably sleeps like a rock. 1989, one night you are stopped at a DUI checkpoint. You blow a .10 and are taken to jail for the night. You consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law Susan. Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state your house is in. Then they tell you Julia's coming to live with them. You don't argue. You say you'll visit soon. And a few weeks go by. Summer's coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. Oh, okay. So that's what we're doing. We're taking a Firewatch job.